today Oren he dropped kind of like a set of rules or things you should be looking for, right? And I thought it was cool, right? Because usually levels or the way Oren teaches, he never really drops like things to look for. We kind of just look for it, and that's pretty much it. But now that he gave us a blueprint that he sees, I want to go ahead and help you guys with that, and obviously add to it. Make it as crisp as possible. That way, when you guys see the markets, you're gonna have that cheat sheet on deck, right? Let's see. I see we got some setups real quick. Let's just go over those, and then we'll go ahead and get into the lesson. So we got a Costa. I believe that's a Costa. Yes, sir. With AUD USD. Let me go ahead and pull the chats real quick on this left hand
Yes,
side.
sir. Starting point off the 1 hour time frame.
All right. It looks like if I can't zoom in, but it looks like you have the wrong handle marked up. The starting point in this picture is super super small, but it's right above it. It's right here. So that would be your starting point. Yeah, I see what you're seeing. Break a structure, right? We get the rally of candles, which is perfect. You're boxing up the wrong candle though. That's it. But everything else looking solid. Everything else looking solid. I see your 1-to-1s, 1-to-2s, 1-to-3s. Your swing TP is right here. Everything is fire. That's solid. Awesome. Thanks for sending that in. That's why you send things in, guys, because you could have everything, solid to the markup except your entry, right? We have the break of structure, which is exactly what we need to see. We have our rally of candles, which is exactly what we need to see, right? And all we're doing is waiting. And we have to mark up the last selling candle in the bullish breakout rally, right? So we can see he's just two candles below, right? So just fixing that up, you're solid, brother. Let's go ahead. We'll go to the. We got a couple people sending things in now. Okay, I see you guys. You guys can see this, right? Let me know, Jose. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bet.
Yep.
So we have. Whose is this? So this is a Costa as well.
Yeah, that's the second one.
All right. Cool. Oops. Let me see. We do have a bullish breakout rally. This one right here, yes, starting point marked up. We can see market builds up some type of liquidity for us, right? Now look at market structure. We have lower low, lower high. It's now in our zone. So we could be waiting for market to break above that in order to get some more confirmation, in order to get to place some more entries to take that thing up. Because if we can get that, and it does look like it's bullish. I mean, from this picture alone, it looks like it's pretty bullish. So if we're gonna go ahead and catch some more swings, this is definitely a solid setup right here. I like that. I like that a lot. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go ahead and let's see. We got Miguel. Wow. Do it for me, Miguel. One time for the one time. Wow. Now this is solid though. I like this. We do break this low, right? Rally of candles, right? We can see where we're downtrending. We have a starting point right here. Absolutely, like this gets clapped. We have a rally of bullish candles now, right? So as soon as we get this confirmation right there, we get that change of character. We're now thinking, okay, cool. We can now start looking for some buy opportunities, right? And the setup stays the same. We get a rally of candles here. Where's my last selling candle before that breakout rally? And we can see it's right here. If he caught that, that's the absolute snipe. I'm sure he did. Right, so that's a snipe. So we can see off that zone right there, we get that push and momentum that we need. Now look at market structure again. This is what I want to start breaking down for you guys. Notice how we start giving us lower low, lower high, and we get some type of support. Right? We're literally chilling right back inside, bouncing off this area. We pull back. We head down lower to pick up this order. Solid. This money's picked up. Now we need to go ahead and change character here. Boom. We break and close above. That's exactly what we need to see, guys. That's exactly what we need to see. So now we have a shoulder because notice we swept this, right? We went lower. We changed character. So we have a shoulder and we also have a starting point. Boom. Right? So this is something you can even run your risk to a ward on, right? We can have an entry here with my stop right before that entry, and then we could have an entry right here with the stop right below this entry. Right, instead of having a wider stop, that's something you could do right there. That right there is perfect. Even this setup right here alone is already good, but now that we have a setup opportunity 1, opportunity 2, you could do it something like that. Does that make sense, guys? Drop a 1 if that makes sense. Give me a question mark if you're confused.
Makes sense.
Awesome. But this right here alone is solid. This alone right here is already solid the way it is. Because look where market takes off, right? We get this inverted setup. Market takes off. Now, this is where market made that U-turn, right? To come back for you. So if we can get this, he has his 1 to 3 marked up, which is solid. But this right here would be your swing TP. I would love to see if we can push past that. Right? We'd love to see if we can push past that. That's a solid setup right there, Miguel. Everybody all together. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
What?
I love this guy, I swear. Solid setup, solid setup. All right, we got Josue. Oh, man, this is nice, bro. This is nice. Did you catch this one right here?
No, I just had like opened it up and I saw that like it hit or it barely hit. So yeah, but like no.
Okay, got you. It looks like this is hit. It looks like your zone is a little. It needs to be fixed just a bit,
Okay,
right?
yeah, for sure.
I can see this is perfect. You're at
Yeah.
the lowest wick, but the closest body is
Okay, yeah, for
is
sure.
right here. So notice
Okay.
how it's a bit off. If you
Yeah,
adjust
yeah.
it, I guarantee it goes inside that
It
box.
hit. Oh, for sure. All right.
Yeah. So that's cool. This one,
Sounds
they
good.
picked up that money. That's good.
Yep.
You had
Yep.
everything marked up, right? Just that little tweak can help you out. So that's
For
good, bro.
sure,
You're
bro.
seeing it.
Yeah.
You're seeing it. It's awesome. Now we
Yeah, I
have,
am now. Yeah.
I could see it, bro. Your charts are looking super clean. Now look at this. Right before we drop down and pick that up, look at market structure, guys. Lower low, lower high, consolidation. Consolidation. We drop lower, we pick up that money, and we change character. Guys, super solid setup. He has the shoulder marked up, and he has the starting point right here. Super, super, super solid. This is good work. That's good work, bro. Hell yeah. I like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And right now, GBP JPY is bullish. I mean, it's been bullish for like the past, couple of weeks. We can see that as super ugly. It's all around. Boom. Right? It's been bullish, right? But it is hanging out and chilling inside a weekly / monthly head and shoulder zone, right? So we can continue to buy until it disrespects, right? So this would be a solid entry. Take it back up. But if we start changing character, right? If we start changing character and heading to the downside, we know what we got, right? Head and shoulder,
Yep.
right? So solid, solid, solid work. Solid work. Let's see.
For
Let's
sure,
go
bro.
to
For sure.
X. GBP USD. Okay, this is one thing I want to talk to you about too. I was hoping you'd hop on this call and send this in. I do see what you're seeing, right? I see it. The only thing is, look at what we got right here. Equal high. So yeah, we do take some, but we also create some, right? And that's not really that good. You know what I'm saying? So we got to look a little higher, higher and to the left, right? And when you see, like when you check that out, and we'll check it out right now. This is what it is right here. Oops, what the heck? How did I just draw a perfect check? Oh. This is what it is. Shoulder consolidation. We go higher right back inside shoulder consolidation. And then we get this. This right here is what this is right here. Right? And you're trying to catch us out in this area. Does that make sense? We'll go take a look at it right now. There's a nice zone a little higher that's fresh. Right? Does that make sense though, bro? Awesome. I'm glad that makes sense. But I do see what you're seeing. Right? Now the thing is, as when we're beginners, right? Notice we're on the 4 hour, exactly what's only been happening for like the past 2 or 3 days. Right? We got to zoom out. We got to zoom out a little bit. Zoom out a little bit, hop on a higher time frame, one time frame or 2 time frames higher. That way we can see the bigger picture. Because right now, just in this picture, bro, you're at a slight disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? And we want to be 5 steps ahead and not 2 steps back, if that makes sense. But this, I do see what you're seeing, but we got to zoom out a little bit. Okay, so yeah, same thing. I do see what you're seeing. We do take these, right? Money is no longer there. That was some support. That's ugly. That was some resistance. We sweep that. Shoulder. Head. Breakout. Change of character. Right? Now, we're looking at a sell here. Now, I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying I believe we have higher probability somewhere higher and to the left. Right? But we're going to have to take a look, and we'll show you guys right now. Let's see. And again, yeah, if it does respect, let's just say, you know, this is kind of sketchy, and you do see the equal highs. There is some, this is ugly. There is some type of liquidity here, right? Just focus on the market structure. Where's your higher high and higher low? Right? Market goes higher, that's fine. We need to find our closest pullback to the market or to my entry. Because once we get that rejection we need and get that break and close below, right, that change of character, we can now look for our brand new starting point and look for our shoulder to send that thing right back down. Right? So just off of that, knowing this is, you know, a little iffy because of this liquidity, we should definitely wait for some confirmations. Yeah, of course, bro, of course. Yo, good stuff, fam. Yo, your guys' chart work is getting clean, bro. You can definitely see the growth. Definitely see the growth. I love it. I know you guys can too. I know you guys can see it. All right, guys. So this is what I want to help break it down. I want to try to make this as easy as possible. Right? I want you guys to start marking up your higher highs and higher lows. Whether it's dots, whether you literally mark up BOS, right? I need you guys to see the market structure. Because sometimes market is going to take its sweet ass time to consolidate. And it's going to trick you and make you see something that's different when you should be looking at a big picture. Right? You don't want to be lost and confused in the markets. Right? Focus on your pullbacks, focus on your higher highs and higher lows, and you guys will know exactly where you are in the markets. All right, we got one more trade set up. Let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. Let me know if you guys can see this. I'm pretty sure you guys can't, though. Can you see that, Jose?
No.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What is this? USD JPY. Okay, cool. I like this. We do get a BOS to the upside. We have a super good amount of rally candles, which is super, super solid. And my starting point is right here where this blue line is. It looks like he has the 50% of that candle marked up, and his stop loss is below the low, right? Which is super good. That's nice. And notice how we have equal highs here in this area as well. So look at how it's, like, I wish I can zoom in right here, but it's okay. Notice how we have a high point, and then we go slightly higher and then make equal highs, right? So if we get this change of character, most likely we're going to get that shift coming down, back down to us, right? Does not mean you have to trade that counter trend, right? I'm just letting you know that if we get this, there's a high probability we can go ahead and take this buyback up and clear these equal highs. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know if that makes sense. What about you, Michael? You sent this in, bro. Does that make sense? Okay, cool, brother. Awesome. Let's go back out. Let's exit this. All right, cool. All right, so where you're going to want to go, you can't do it on levels. You can't. I'm going to tell you right now, you can't do it on levels, but in TradingView, you go to the camera and you copy link to chart image, and then you send that link in, and that's how you do it. But you can't do it on levels. Can't. I don't know why it gives you the option, but you can't. You can save it, you can copy chart image, but you can't send the link. All right, cool, guys. Now let's focus on market structure, right? Nothing's really going to change. I just want to mark it up different so you guys can see it, maybe possibly see it a little better, see it a little different, help you get clicking moments, right? So we're focusing on uptrends and downtrends, right? We want to see those trends. We want to capitalize on the trends, right? So as market gives me a higher high and we pull back, I need you guys to mark that up. Whether, let's see, whether it's like this, okay, cool, we got this BOS, right? Because I need you guys to be able to see that head and shoulder when it happens. Boom, we got the BOS, right? You can mark it up like that. I need this change of character. Boom. Right? I need it to be clear to you guys. And we're only continuing to look for buys, right? And the market is uptrending. If we just got this BOS, guys, do you think we have a breakout rally somewhere in here? You guys can unmute, type in yes, let me know. I want this to be interactive.
Yes, sir.
If we just got a BOS, there should be some type of breakout rally, and there should be some type of starting point that gave us that breakout rally, right? So we know we find that starting point, we can take opportunities and go for buys. Minimum 1 to 3. You guys know how we get down, right? Now, we have to focus on market structure all the time because different trends have their own time frame, right? We could say maybe this right here, is the 4-hour time frame, right? Now, as market comes back to our entry, it may be looking like a 1 hour, maybe 15-minute time frame to where market structure is looking like this. Right? We have to focus on these pullbacks as well. Right? How do I know when market's going to go my way once it enters my zone? Right? We have to focus on these things as well. Bottom, we'll make this a little smaller. Let's see. Let's move this up just a little bit so this can be a little clear. Boom. All right, cool. We need this right here too. Right? Need change of character, but now we need it for buy opportunities. Right? Does that make sense? Every time market breaks structure to the downside, guys, we need to have our market structure marked up. We break down and go lower. We pull back and go lower. Bro, keep everything clean. If we don't break above here, we're not going higher. Right? So as we continue to go lower, we have to continue to be accurate with our market structure. Market drops lower and pulls back. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. We should have already entered this buy opportunity, right? Does this make sense? Black lines, 4-hour time frame, blue line, 1-hour time frame, maybe even the 15-minute. Right? Every time frame has their trend, has their pullback. Okay? So now, as soon as we get this rejection, we can mess around. We could be in profit, consolidation. Now, as soon as we get this breakout rally, guys, we just got that change of character. So you know what we can do? We update. Oh, I should have just left it. Boom, we update. We got that. We got that confirmation. Awesome. Awesome. So now we look for two things as levels traders, guys. Right? We look for two things. We look for the starting points and we look for head and shoulders setups. Right? So every time we get this BOS, guys, we get a BOS, that last lower low and change of character, the previous BOS is going to be your shoulder. That's going to be your shoulder. Right? It's very important. That's why I want you guys to mark it up and stay close and accurate to the market. Because once we shift up, find your previous BOS. Because market will literally consolidate like this, guys, depending on what time frame you're trading. If you're trading on the 4-hour daily, you could be consolidating like this for 3 days, a week, right? Depending on what pair you trade before you get this rally breakout. And you know what it's going to be doing? It's going to be trying to fool you. It's going to try to fool you guys. Oh, we got head and shoulder. Oh, no, we didn't. We never broke and closed below. Oh, we got head and shoulder. No, we never broke and closed below. Oh, we got that breakout rally. Right? It's going to try to fool you guys inside of here. So when you have all your previous market structure marked up, you know exactly where you are. You know exactly where you are at all times. So guys, we got this breakout rally. Do you think there's a starting point somewhere in here? Right? There should be. Right? There should be. So boom, we have a starting point. Guys, this previous BOS, this is going to be my shoulder. My inverted shoulder. Right? So now we have two opportunities. This literally looks like Miguel's drawing. Right, where we had a starting point up top, or actually it was down below. So scratch that. But right now we have two opportunities. We have a starting point set up, and we have a shoulder set up. Right? Now something like this, you can run your risk to reward. Right? Once we got this push up and we're looking to continue buys, you can have your stop loss right at that shoulder because you know, take these highs, because you know the next entry is right at that shoulder and my stop loss now is at this low. Minimum 1 to 3, we want to take these highs. Does that make sense, guys? Now I know this is where it starts to get more advanced, right? But this is where I help you. Right? This is where I help you. If you're willing to ask questions and you're willing to put your ego aside and your pride aside and ask questions, this is where we help you. Right? Guys, does this make sense? Give me a question mark if you're confused so I can try to break this down a little different. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Right, so let me just extend these for the YouTube pick real quick. Boom. YouTube pick. All right. Awesome. Now, you could mark it up like that, where you're literally telling yourself, go over head and shoulder, please. I thought I kind of just did. What do you want exactly? More head and shoulder. Go over head and shoulder, please. Okay. Another example. Okay, got you. So let's just go down here. Right. Every time the market drops lower, guys, we drop lower, we have to identify. Whether you mark it up like this and you draw a highlighter, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now, once we break and close above, guys, once we break and close above, and we got that change of character, boom, we now have a head and shoulder. We can't even, we can't get a head and shoulder without a change of character. We need this. Notice how that doesn't look like a head and shoulder now, right? But as soon as we change character, it looks like a head and shoulder. You need a change of character in order to get a head and shoulder. Does that make sense? Give me a 5 if that makes sense. Let me zoom in real quick because I know I'm cooking right now. Right? Again, notice how that doesn't look like a head and shoulder. But as soon as we change character and we break and close above, we now have higher high. Okay, cool. So what do we have to look for? Right? 1, we identify our breakout rally at all times. Breakout rally. We need that. That's going to help us identify a change of character. Now, what starts the breakout rally? A starting point. Right? Now, we can't forget our previous lower low. That previous lower low is going to be our shoulder. That's going to be our shoulder. And that lowest point, the lower low, that's going to be our stop loss. Does this make sense, Jason?
Yes.
Awesome, bro. So when market comes back, we're looking to enter as soon as we touch that purple line or that purple box. Whether it's the first touch or the 50%, that's up to you, bro. Right? It's all about preference. What do you like? For me, I'm down with an extra 12 pips of drawdown. That's me. Some people can't handle 12 pips of drawdown. You know, I want to get in. I don't want to be missed. You know what I'm saying? I know Long, I'm not sure if he's on this call. It looks like he's marking up everything like this, but his entry is way down here. And that's fine, right? He's disciplined and he's consistent to that. He knows the pairs that he trades, they may give a little bit of drawdown. So he's willing to miss this to catch the snipe. Right? He's willing to miss that because his pairs most likely give him a little bit of drawdown. Right? So he's like, you know what? I'm just going to adjust. I'm going to back up my entry just a little bit and catch it there and take it up. Right? All the trades that he sends in the levels chat, they look exactly like this. His entry's right below that shoulder. Right below. And that's fine. You just got to stay consistent. Right? Stay consistent. Me, I want to be in. I'm okay with 15 pips of drawdown. You know what I'm saying? It's all good and gravy with me. Now, when it comes to the head and shoulder, it's okay if market goes below, bro. It's okay. If market goes below your entry, that's fine. You know what it's going to do when it's doing that? It's picking pockets. Anybody who over leveraged, they're going to see what are you willing to give up, my boy? Cuz right now you're down 500. What are you really willing to give up? Cuz you over leveraged, dog. I know it's a good setup. Right? 600 you're down. 700 you're down. Cuz you over leveraged, bro. What are you going to do? Now as soon as they see millions of people start exiting their trades, they go back up. They go right back up. Has this happened to anybody? Maybe they didn't over leverage, but did this happen to where you see a setup, it's damn near right near your stop loss, and you're like, bro, I should just exit right now before I take the loss. And then as soon as you exit, bro, pew, and that thing goes to the moon. Bro, that's happened to me so many times, bro. And that's why you calculate risk. If you're okay with risking $50 on this setup, awesome. If you're willing to risk 200, awesome. 1,000, awesome. That's what you're willing to risk as the individual trader, right? So as soon as you calculate this setup, you should know you're going to risk whatever amount. Don't worry if you're in drawdown. You already told yourself you're willing to risk it, right? It gives you drawdown. Fine, it's okay. You don't exit the trade until the market takes you out, right? Whether it's stop loss or it's take profit, you don't exit the trade until market takes you out. Does that make sense, Jason?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Awesome, bro. So now when we combine this right here to this right here, let's just delete this because I know it's getting a little messy. Right, let's just focus on the shoulders. We have an easy starting point right here. We have a shoulder right here. Now, guys, you don't gotta mark it up like this if you don't want, right? I just want to help you see it a little different. I know people that mark it up like this. They'll mark up their higher highs and higher lows like this. Now, you as the individual, you have to know, as soon as we break and close below here, bro, it's change of character. It's change of character. Now you can do the same thing for the lower time frame. How do I change color? All right, I thought it was gonna be a little easier. Let's change that color actually. Black, I guess. Yeah. All right. So again, lower low, lower high, lower low. Oh, we got a higher high. Oh, bro. Oops. We got that higher high. Oh, we changed character. So let's go ahead and find this previous lower low and use this as my shoulder. Does that make sense? Give me a 5 if that makes sense, guys. Awesome. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Awesome. I love it. Now, again, anytime we want to hop on a new pair, guys, we got to go to higher time frame to look for some solid bias, right? Weekly, daily, that's going to give us some solid bias. So let's go to the weekly time frame. We're on AUD USD right now. Now we're on the weekly. Now we could see here, just on the weekly, we're slightly downtrending, right? Slightly downtrending. Now notice what you see right here. We have a BOS to the downside. And let's just mark this up. I want to mark this up clean for you guys. We got a bearish BOS to the downside. So this right here is my lower high. You know what that should say, guys? Need change of character for, I can't spell, buy opportunities. Oh, I got you, Ozzy. No problem, brother. You know, I try to do my best to simplify these things for you. Now look at this. It gives us 100% retracement, but guys, we need clear breakouts. So this is right here. This is where I want to start implementing. Oops. This is where I want to go ahead and start implementing what Oren did today. Come on, my boy. All right, let's go ahead and pull up the text. Let's go. I think if I press anchor text, it's a little different. It's a little better, low key. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the trend. BOS. Let's see. I'm gonna go breakout rally. Let's go with change of direction or change of character, whichever ones you want to go for. Did I put 2 4s? Nah, I'm good. Let's see. Breakout rally. I can't spell for nothing. Starting point. Let's see. Let's do this. Hold on. Let's do this real quick. Hold on, guys. So I want to make it clear. I want to make it really clear. Trend, BOS, breakout rally, starting point. I know it looks like a lot, guys. It's going to look like a lot, but we're looking for the same thing, guys. I just want to give you guys a blueprint. Head and shoulder. Change of direction. Breakout rally. Starting point. Head and shoulder. Cool. Because it happens like that, right? We see the trend, we see a bullish breakout rally, we see a starting point, and we should also see some type of head and shoulder letting us know market's buying higher. Now, once we get this change of character, usually a change of character happens with a breakout rally. A breakout rally gives us a new starting point. And once we get that change of character, we usually have a brand new head and shoulder. Does that make sense? Rotating, rinse and repeat. Like you're riding a bike, my boy. Like you're riding a bike. It's going to be rotating, right? So let's just have this right here, right? Notice how the trend is down right now. Trend is down. Now, we never break and close above, which means we don't have no change of character. So the only confirmation we do have right now is downtrend. Okay? That's one thing. I know everybody is like, bro, market came down. And this right here is the YouTube head and shoulder. Right? The YouTube head and shoulder. Let's delete this real quick just so I can break that down just 100% real fast. We don't take buys off 100% head and shoulders. This is 100%. When market drops down and then comes right back with 100% where it dropped from, a lot of people are looking to buy as soon as it comes right back down to the shoulder, right? But when we learn with smart money and levels, we start to understand that we just grabbed a BOS, or we just got a BOS. So there should be some type of starting point in here, right? There should be some type of starting point in here. So what should we be doing? We should be following trend until we actually get that change of character, right? So notice right here, we don't break and close above, which is solid. This is letting us know, yo, the banks were just trying to pick pockets, right? They were just trying to pick pockets. Now let's just take a look right here. We see with this BOS, we have a starting point right here, which looks like it's got a little bit of respect on its name. It just didn't give a nice drop, you know? And this is the weekly, so every drop technically, that's 200 pips. That's 230 pips. Well, look what we got here. We know we got the trend on our side. We got this BOS, right? Look at the structure that we got. As market structure was heading back up, higher high, higher low, higher high, and we drop and continue with that bearish movement. Does that make sense, guys? So as soon as we get that, we can use this as well for a shoulder with our stop loss above the head. Let's delete this. With our stop loss above the head. Now it does hit your stop loss, right? It does hit your stop loss. But when it comes to levels and the head and shoulder, guys, if it hits your stop loss, that's fine. We need to see what happens when that candle closes. Right, notice how that candle hit our stop loss and closed inside the setup still, so we can continue to look for buys. Right, if it would have broken closed above, then we're now looking for buys. Does that make sense? Because it stayed below and inside our setup, we can continue to look for sales. But if this setup right here would have been violated with the nice bullish candle, we're no longer looking for sales, we look for buys. So boom. That right there, I just wanted to break that down real quick, because that right there, a lot of people get tricked up on that. Now look at where we are right now. We can see right here, we get another BOS, right? Let's actually delete that. We'll just copy this. Keep everything clean. Now, same rules apply. Let's delete this as well. I want to keep everything clean. Same rules apply, right? Trend, BOS. We do have a BOS right here. Breakout rally. Do we have a starting point? Yes, this is our starting point right here. That's our starting point. That's the weekly starting point, right? Now, do we have a head and shoulder? Now, let's just take a look. Let's take a look. Now, if this is my highest point right here, that's my highest point. Where do you think my shoulder is? For anybody who can draw on the screen, where do you think my left shoulder is going to be? Anybody want to take a shot at it? Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now let's take a look. Why? Why is that the shoulder? Look at the structure, guys. Higher high, higher low, higher high. We changed character. We break and close below. This right here is our shoulder move. Right? This right here is our shoulder move. Now, this is a tip that I love. I love this tip. I love this tip. Every time we get a right shoulder, guys, it's the head to a brand new head and shoulder. Right? We see this right here. We already know what we're looking at. We want to sell off the right shoulder, right? This is the head. This is my stop loss. Right? Check me out. When market's coming back up, we focus on the structure. Let market consolidate. Right? We focus on the breakouts and pullbacks. Let market consolidate. Now, as soon as we touch this area, this is our right shoulder now, right? But notice how nothing right here looks like a head and shoulder until we change character. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. So as soon as we get this, guys, we know that this zone right here, boom, checked off. That is huge. Checked off. That's ugly. Already used. We can't use this no more. Now notice how we get exactly what we need to see. Guys, we stay fresh. Rinse and repeat. The same setup over and over again. Right? Now, where's all the fresh money? Where's all the fresh money at? Right here, baby. Right here. All the fresh money's right there. So even if the market wants to go lower, hey, it's okay. We might break and retest. That's fine. Shoot, it is what it is. We go lower. We consolidate. We start to go a little higher. We focus on the market structure. Focus on the market structure. Market comes up to give us this right shoulder. Awesome. Notice how nothing looks like a head and shoulder just yet. Right? This zone has been used. No mas. We can't use it no more. Now, as soon as market wants to go ahead and break and close below, ta-da, we have a brand new setup. We have a brand new setup. So we rinse and repeat. This zone is no longer usable. We stay fresh. All the fresh money is chilling right here. Now, it may not look clean like this Picasso I'm giving you guys on a weekly basis, but that's why we have to focus on the structure. I can't even express that enough, right? You focus on the structure. And inside consolidation, guys, right? Guys, it's going to be ugly. This 4 hour, this may be a daily structure, but when you're on the 1 hour, you know what it's going to look like? It's going to look like this, and it's going to look huge, and you're not going to know where you are. But on the daily, you zoom out, and you're like, oh, man, that was consolidation the whole time, bro. Right? Does that make sense, fam? That is one of the best tips that I learned last year. Now check me out. Once we get that, this is the highest high in this area. This shoulder now becomes, this shoulder now becomes the head, and we rinse and repeat. We rinse and repeat. Where should my stop loss be, guys? Someone tell me where my stop loss should be. There is no profit inside consolidation. Well, that's like an argument, right? Because on lower time frames, I mean, honestly, I would never, I don't ever indulge inside consolidation. That's me personally. Now, I guess I shouldn't say that. So on daily market structure, you're gonna have daily market structure, and the consolidation is gonna look like this. Huge, but it's stuck. Like if you're trading one pair and you trade NZD USD and it's stuck inside consolidation on the weekly, but the weekly moves are like 400 pips, like are you not gonna trade that daily weekly consolidation and you trade AUD USD? Yes, right? You will, but on 5 minute, 1 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour, those are gonna get clapped real quick, bro. Let me tell you why. Because what consolidation is just a buildup of money, right? The banks are letting us trade right now. They're letting retail traders trade. Everybody who trades support and resistance, consolidation, they're letting them trade right now, right? Now, what is consolidation? What is support and resistance? Does anybody know? Anybody want to take a guess?
Supply and demand.
Support and resistance is not supply and demand. It is liquidity. It's a build up of money. It's a build up of money. So there's money. The banks are letting you guys just build up a pocket of money. A pocket of money. Right here. And they're letting you guys trade this on the 15 minute, on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour. Right? When you see consolidation on the 4 hour, you know scalpers are having a field day on that 5 minute. Right? But look, what happens? Boom. The market just bought up and swept buy side or sell side liquidity. Right? Why did it buy up? Why did it sweep that liquidity? Boom. To go to the fresh money. They're letting you guys build up money just so they could take it off the playing field. So look, this is how I was explained, right? The banks like to go from stop loss to stop loss when it comes to support and resistance and that buildup of money. They bought up right now for the fresh money in the zone, right? South side liquidity was just taken. Everybody just hit stop loss. Now, we want that change of character to continue trend, right? What just happened? Buy side liquidity just got taken out. So what do we look for as levels traders? We find our rally candles, our rally breakout, right? Right here. Did we get a change of direction? Yes, we did. Do we have a breakout rally? Yes, we do. Now we need to find our starting point. And we also need to find our head and shoulder. Does that make sense? Whoever said supply and demand.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, bro. Yes, sir. Right? But now the thing is, on the daily or weekly, dude, these things could be freaking like I said, like 500 pips back and forth. So on the 1 hour, I mean, most likely you're going to trade that, right? Because setups are going to be fairly clean. But on lower time frames, and even then, when you do that, you know you're trading liquidity, right? You are participating in building that liquidity. So what you should do, if you can identify, is zoom out, go higher and go left. Find the fresh money. Find the fresh money, guys. Okay? Now look at this. We get a rejection off that. Now this is exactly, yeah, 100%. I got you, brother. Now this is exactly what we would need to see. Right? In this section, it was slightly uptrending, right? Slightly uptrending. Okay, cool. So let's actually delete this for the visual purpose. We know that's a starting point. We know this is a stop loss, right? Now let's focus on the market structure. We get a BOS. Bullish BOS. Which means we need a change of character down here for sell opportunities. Awesome. Now, market goes higher and we get a BOS higher high and higher low. Now, as soon as market continues that bullish momentum in this area, we have to stay fresh. This is my bullish rally, and this is my need change of character for sell opportunities. Let's see, let's shrink this up. So, all right, cool. So now look what happens, guys. We literally got exactly what we need to see, right? Trend was going up in this area, right? We know the trend is overall bearish and we should be looking for sells. But if you're on the 4-hour time frame / the 1-hour time frame and you are just right here, guys, does this not look like an uptrend? Does this not look like an uptrend? Right? If you're on the 1 hour, people that trade on the 1 hour, you're like, oh shit, you go up that high and you go back that far? Yes, you do. Right now, if you're on the 1 hour time frame, where is it at? Guys, you're looking at this and you're like, bro, market was bullish, bro. Bullish. Holy Jesus, right? You're like, oh, that was bullish. So every time frame is going to have their trend. So let's go back up to the daily. Was it the daily? It was the weekly. So, trend. Market was going bullish in this area. Do we get a BOS? Yes, we do. Do we get a breakout rally? Yes. Do we have a starting point? Yes, we do. Right? That should be green because it's a buying starting point. Now, do we have a head and shoulder? This doesn't really look like a head and shoulder, but that's okay. Right? The point is to be able to see it. Now, do we get a change of character? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Do we have a breakout rally? Yes, we do, guys. Right? Do we have a starting point? Yes, it's right here. Right? Let's just confirm. Oh, it's a little higher. Okay, cool. We got our starting point. Now, do we have a head and shoulder? Yes, we do. If this is my highest point in this area, the highest point will always be the head. Now, the BOS, that's going to be my shoulder. And this is how I want to do it, guys. From the highest wick in that higher high to the closest body. Right? The highest wick is right here. Boom. And the closest body is actually this green candle right here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it over. Closest body to my highest wick. That's my shoulder zone right there. Boom. So I'm on the weekly. It may take a couple weeks for market to come back up here. Right? And that's okay. And that's okay. But I have the setup locked in now. Right? So now let's go down to the daily time frame. Let's see. Okay, cool. So again, notice how market was downtrending, right? I mean, it's downtrending. You can see it, right? Now notice how we actually break and close below this low, right? We do have a rally of candles, 2-candle rally. Now this whole green candle right here would be your starting point. Notice how we do get some respect. We drop lower, we come up, and we drop lower. Now this is the daily time frame, so that one candle may not look like a lot, but that's 95 pips. That's a decent little setup right there. Decent little move. Now what does that give us? A brand new setup, right? BOS to the downside, brand new starting point. Brand new starting point. Now we can see we got violated. So let's just take a look. In this area, market was downtrending. Did we get that BOS? We sure did right here. Did we get a breakout rally? We did with one candle. Do we have a starting point? Yes. Head and shoulder? No, but that's okay. Now, do we change direction? Yes, we do. Breakout rally? Yes. A starting point? Yes. This big candle is going to be your starting point. Now, do we have a head and shoulder? Yes, we do. This BOS is going to be your shoulder, guys. Right? Now, again. This setup right here, because we have confirmations that market's been selling, this setup right here, guys, is would be considered a counter trend trade, because higher time frame setup is saying market's been selling off for a while now, right? So when you see things like that, right, if you're going to take any counter trend trade, you want all the setups, or I'm sorry, you want all the confirmations, right? So in this, we do, right? So if you would take this counter trend trade, I do take counter trend trades and I under leverage them. Why? Because I know that market can literally break and close below, and now we have a continuation move, right? We're technically trying to buy or take this buy to sell idea. Does that make sense? Now, we're on the daily time frame. So if you want confirmation, guys, I would wait for the 1 hour setup. Go down to the 4 hour, we can start see structure. It's going to start appearing now. Look at that. Right? Look at that. So I'm just going to delete this. So now, check me out. Check me out right here. Notice how we've been downtrending, right? We've already identified that. We have a BOS right here. Break of structure. Break of structure. This right here is my starting point. Notice how we're getting some respect. City, if you're on this call, we were talking about this, bro. Right? Check me out. We just sniped this starting point and it's given us everything we need to see, except that change of character. We got this BOS. Right? We need for market to break and close below here. Notice how it's playing around. Let it play around, guys. What was it doing before? Higher high, higher low, consolidation. We break and close, or we break and go higher for this starting point, right back inside consolidation. So let it play, right? Sooner or later, market's going to have to give us a confirmation to the downside or go back up. So as of right now, we're not taking any other sell setups until we get this bearish breakout. Does that make sense? Once that happens, we could find a starting point to continue sells, or we can use this as your left shoulder with this high being my stop loss. Right? Now again, guys, we've been downtrending. Right? We've been downtrending for a while. It sniped the shoulder. Right? It's been downtrending. So if we get this sell opportunity, we have a counter trend trade here. Do not, like, literally, guys, test trade it 0.01, and then once we get what we need to see, right? Once we see what we need to see, boom, we break and close above. Okay, cool. Now let's enter a heavier lot so we can come pick up this sell order. Right? Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. Talk to me, guys. If you guys are lost and confused, please unmute and tell me. Please unmute. right? Please unmute. Let's go ahead. I saw that Kyle sent in a setup. Let's go and take a look at this before we hop off. We don't get into the zone. Don't jump the gun. Wait for the change of character. Yes, absolutely. Especially counter trend trades, guys, right? Because market is fractal, right? Which means the market's gonna have to break down. The thing is, guys, every time we have a pullback, right, there is lower time frame looking like this. So market is fractal, which means we may have a head and shoulder counter trend trade, but we just came back up to pick up a starting point, which means we can possibly take this loss. Same thing happens here. Market's been downtrending, right? We get this change of character to come pick up a starting point or something, and we're looking to go ahead and take a buy in this counter trend trade, right? This is what I'm talking about. You need to under leverage, literally first touch under leverage 0.01 or wait for confirmations. 100%. So it's literally telling you, or it's showing you, yo, this is pretty decent. And it is, I'm not gonna lie, it is decent looking, right? But we are downtrending, and the trend is your friend. The trend is your friend, right? Now, I hope you guys understand that. I really do. Now, let's go ahead and break this down real quick. We see we have the peso. Oh, snap. The peso, bruh. Look at I think I caught this setup. I sent the setup in. We caught the snipe right here, bruh. We caught this snipe off a setup that was somewhere far left. Crazy. But yeah, I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. Lower low, lower high, daily change of character. I love it. You have everything marked up. This is clean. This is clean. We go lower, we change character. Look at that bullish breakout, guys. Change of character, check. Bullish breakout, check. Starting point, check. Inverted head and shoulders, check. We got one right there and then one right here because I want to identify everything. Check. And what does he have on this side? He's looking for sell to buys. And look at what we got here. Nice setup right here. Boom. Higher high, higher low. We go higher, clear some money out. We break and close below. We make our way back up, and market is rejecting as we speak. We're on the 4-hour time frame, so it's been rejecting right there for a couple days now. So yeah, we're hoping for market to go ahead, continue to the downside, and come pick up some buy orders. This is good work, Kyle. Bro, I've been seeing growth in you for the past 2-3 months, bro. You ask all the good questions, you send in your charts, and you take that constructive criticism and you get better, bro. Congrats to you, bro. This right here is clean market structure, right? So again, notice how we get the setup, right? As soon as market comes back and makes that U-turn, we're looking to take this out right here. Obviously, yes, we get our 1 to 3s, 1 to 5s. We want to partial out, obviously. Find partial zones. Now, there's partial zones all over the place, right? There's obviously swing TP, partial zone, partial zone, partial zone, right? Hey, chill. Right now, as soon as market comes back this way, we're looking to take all this out. All this liquidity. Good stuff, Kyle. Good stuff, brother. I love what I'm seeing right now. Is that a cup and handle on the right-hand side? A cup and handle, bro. Honestly, it's just a head and shoulder. It's just an inverted head and shoulder, right? Because this is what people are seeing, right? Oops. Let me see. Let me draw it out. Lower low, lower high, lower low. Now, as soon as market breaks and closes above, they're looking for a handle to come back down. Find your starting points. find your shoulders, and take it back up. Does that make sense, Ira? The cups, they're just head and shoulders, bro. Focus on the market structure, my boy. It'll take you to the promised land. Yes, sir. Yes, I will, Giselle. Thank you for checking me. I appreciate that. I've been slipping. But I will update. I will post these videos on YouTube. I was slipping. Thank you for checking me. Appreciate you. Do we have any questions before we end the call? Because I'm pretty sure I'm late for a California leadership. Let me see. Let me see if they're live. Let me see if we can crash the call. Let me see.
I don't even have their phone number.
They're on, baby. All right, so I got to go ahead and hop off now. But does anybody have any questions before we get going? Because if not, we good. Man, 34 of you guys hopped on. I know for a fact 34 of you guys got some value. I hope you guys took some notes. I hope you guys paid attention. I'll post this call on YouTube, and I'll post it in the Powerhouse Funding chat. That way you guys can get access to this. Guys, it's all about repetition. Take your notes, because that's the answer to the test. The most detailed notes that you have is better for you. You do not want sloppy notes, bro. Those sloppy notes are gonna take you nowhere. If this is how you want to make money, you don't want sloppy notes. All right, 100%. I'll be real with you guys. But you guys have a good trading week. Trade responsibly. Do your thing. Ask your questions in the chat. Send in the markup so you can get feedback. And let's kill the markets this week, guys. You guys have a great trading week. I will see you guys on Friday.